Good morning. I'm Tina Laster and you're at Laster Farm. Today, Steve and I are kind of going on a little adventure. We're going down into Green Hill Bottom, where my mother's house, her home place, used to be. Well, it's still there, her home place, but she sold it earlier this year. And so, we have to go down there to get two different things. So Steve has got the trailer and the tractor hooked up, and we're going down in the bottom. There was a hair down there that we were supposed to have gotten, and my picnic table that Mama and Daddy had taken down there years ago. And she has two picnic tables down there, but she doesn't want hers. She's going to leave hers for the man that bought the property. But we were going to get ours, and we're going to take it over and put it on the new land in the woods over there. We won't be taking it over there today because we cannot put anything, on the property until the 18th. So Steve and I are getting ready to leave. We don't know if we'll need the tractor or not to move the hair. I think it's pretty light, and I think I remember me and Daddy just moving it with our hands. But if it's in weeds or whatever, he's going to have a chain or whatever to pull it out of whatever muck it's in. And I'm sure it's got vines and weeds around it. So that's our little adventure for right now. So we're headed down to Green Hill Bottom. So, you ready?
I'm ready. I'll follow you.
Okay, well here we go, y'all. I'll pull this back out, this camera, when we get down there, and we'll see what's going on down there and see what improvements he's made on the old home place. So I'm going to get off of here and we'll catch you when we get down there. Well, we made it down here in the bottom, and Steve is going to unload the tractor off the trailer, and let me just give you a view of the old home place. Now they are cleaning out everything inside the house. They have took out everything in there basically, and they're, let me turn the camera in. Let me give you a sweep of the property. Okay, there's an old storm cellar over there, and then there's a little outbuilding at the back that he had, like, they had some deep freezes in, and when they slung their honey batch off of their bees, they had equipment in there to do that with. And I think she kind of called it the honey house. But this had a real pretty picket fence all along the front with a rose arbor here in the middle that's been taken down. And that's the little house back there. This house, years ago, used to sit over here in this field across the road, up close to the flat, right over there where the culvert is, before it turned off to that little road. And across the road from that, there used to be a sorghum mill. There used to be a barn up there on the hill, but looks like the hill's kind of been eroded away, or some dirt work done on it since then, because there's really not much of a hill right in there. And then my grandmother owned this property next door. There's 2 acres over there. And then it went to Mama's sisters, Donna and Tammy, and they have sold it. So, but they're sold to a different person. He doesn't own those 2 acres. And then this is just the little garage that he put, his wood up under. And then he had this building over here, this garage, for his four-wheeler that got stolen out of here. People are just horrible. I mean, it wasn't worth anything, but still, things got stolen down here when Mama and them moved next door, and he was older. People are just, how people are. And then there's just stuff that was in the shop over there that he's cleaned out and getting ready to discard, I'm sure. But anyway, This is the house, and she used to have a beautiful flowers everywhere, all the way around the place, but this had stepping stones all through here, and then this was her flower garden. It had a fence up around it, and he's come in and he's trimmed everything back because it was, you know, grown up with all kinds of flowers and rose bushes out here in this. Now let's just wander, and this was the main garden space out here at the back. He's getting ready to pull that hair out of the weeds over here. And Daddy's beehives, these are the ones over here. I don't think they even have any bees in them anymore. If they do, it may be just 1 or 2 hives. And the person that's working the bees just kind of left it in a shamble from the looks of it. But anyway, can't control what they do. But we're going to need this hair over on the new property to level some land up. And so when my sister Mitzi and her husband took the farm all tractor and the equipment to sale, I said, Mama, I want to get the hair because I know that we will use it, because I've needed it several times just on the property that we're at now. We could use the hair quite a bit. What'd you say?
So it said they did not have another side to it?
No, it's just a single hair. That's all it is. That's why I thought we could pick it up and tote it, but I'm glad you brought he wanted to bring the tractor, and I thought, well, we could pick it up and tote it, you know, but with it being all over there in those blackberry vines and in that tin, I'm glad he brought the tractor to pull it out with, because it was kind of all up in that. I think it's going to come in handy. We're going to definitely have to weight it down with some concrete pillars or something.
I don't think we have to do that. They just maybe slide over the top and bust the cloth and stuff up.
Yeah. Well, we need some gloves on. We need some gloves to take the briars off. I don't want to touch the briars. I don't want to touch the briars. My hands are all crippled up.
Oh, I'm good up there.
From where I got over there and gave you that time. Can you hold it up while you put it there in the middle or something?
No, it'll be fine there. I'm just trying to get the slack before I pick it up higher.
But like I said, out here used to be the garden spot, and it made such a beautiful garden. And then on this side over here behind, oh, I said he's getting attacked by those briars, blackberry vines. But the property back behind over there used to be my great-grandfather's property, Francis Marion Weaver. So, anyway, and then she had a koi pond over in the back over there of the house, and it has a deck going around the back. Let me just go over here and show you while he's taking that over to the trailer, and we'll meet him around there. But this was always a really cool place down here in the bottom. And right here in this area, there, on this little high spot, there used to be another shed that Granddaddy, Joe Turnbow, and Daddy built years ago. And then he had a koi pond over here on this side, right there. And then the well, and she had a deck on this other side. I don't want to go on around here because there's the deck that goes in the back door of the house. I don't want to go on around over there because the young man that bought the place said there was copperheads inside of the pump house, and I sure don't want to, and I'm sure he killed them, but just in case there's one extra around somewhere. When we were little kids down here, there was hardly ever any snakes down here. I think there was one blue racer, and you would think there would be poisonous snakes down here for sure, and I'm sure there is. He is trying to load that over here. I better go help him. I thought he was going to put it on his trailer with the tractor. You need to pull on up and you pull it.
The car just go up. You're going to have to let it down. The bucket down. Push up on it. A little more. A little more.
How are we going to get the picnic table in there with that?
I think I want to slide it with this back here and not pull your truck in there, because I don't know what that is. And I don't want to put your tires in it. And you could be nails or something. Yeah. So I think I want to come up there and just hook the chain up to it and drag it back here, and then we'll pick it up and send it over in here.
It's heavy, I know. Steve is having to take his precipitating saw and come over here and cut all the wisteria vines out from around the bottom of this picnic table. I mean, look how thick they are. They're just everywhere in here. And yes, this table needs new boards on it, but it has a great steel frame on there. And so and I don't know if it's really going to be worth it. Now they cut, look like the wisteria out, but it's still growing up here in the two trees here. He is going to try to pull it and see if it doesn't tear the whole frame out from underneath it. But
I've got it cut loose.
he says he has it cut loose, so I pray that it is cut loose.
Well, I was able to pick up both sides.
Okay, okay. Then he's got both sides. So maybe it won't completely break it apart. It looks like one of the braces under there is already missing. So I don't know if it's worth. We may have to put another one under that. Definitely going to fix the frame. Well, there's the wisteria pulling the line. Well, definitely going to have to replace some of the pipes on the other side. One of the pipes is missing. One of the braces is missing from it. Look how long that wisteria vine is. I thought we were going to tote it, but you know that would be heavy trying to tote that. So I'm so glad he brought the tractor. I kind of thought he was being overkill by wanting to bring it, because I knew that hair we could pick it up by hand, but this table is heavy. And really, I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why they brought this table down here. I gave them this table to use it up there on the hill beside us. And then all of a sudden, you know, they weren't using it, so I was going to go back up there and get it and use it down in our woods, because we have, during family activities and stuff, sometimes we have a lot of people there, and the kids have friends and stuff, and I thought, well, I'll just go up there and get it back from Mama. And I went up there to get it, and it wasn't there. And I said, well, where is it? And she said, well, Billy Ray took it down there in the bottom to use it to put beehives on. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness. So, really, that's why, one reason it's in the shape that it's in is because it was used for something other than a picnic table. And so,
Take a good picture of it, because it ain't gonna look like that pulled off.
So Steve is going to put new boards on it, and I'm going to spray paint it black. And it looks like one of the braces is missing, so I guess we'll have to go and get a new pipe for that, and have KCB weld us a pipe on there. So, or Taylor, he can do it. Taylor's got his little welding outfit, and he knows how to do all that stuff. But anyway, we are going to get this loaded up here. I don't know if he's going to pick that up with the tractor.
No, I'm going to have to do it by hand.
Okay, so I'm going to just put my camera down over here, and we're going to see if we can get this loaded. Now, y'all don't laugh, because it's going to be like a circus act. Okay. This is heavy. I know it's heavy.
Just slide it around.
I know. Let me pull that on out.
Alright.
See if I can.
Let me pick it up.
Okay. Keep on picking. Okay. That's a big wisteria.
Can you get over that side and pick up, and I'll pick up, and maybe we can drag it up on there. I wish the hair had been turned a different way.
Well, let me move it,
I don't know that it can.
and we can lean it up against.
Just set it on top of it's what I thought. Can you pull that side too?
My finger smushed.
Yeah, just set it right up here.
Well, let's mess that hair up.
I don't think it hurt the hair.
Okay. So if we come over here.
I don't know. I don't want to let it put it.
You know what the teeth are on her hair? down here on this end and push it.
I'm gonna have to get up there and pick it up over there.
What? We need to lean it.
That rest is you reach this side over here. Board, go on. Back board.
Oh no. Over that.
I see.
Well, we've got it loaded. It took a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of work on Steve's part, because you know he has to pick up my slack.
All the way.
I guess we need to get the chain now and run through there and just chain that down. Well, from the looks of it, it probably wasn't worth getting, but I won't have to spend a couple $100 on, you know, buying a new one, because I've got this one and I can just replace my boards on it. I got this picnic table when Uncle Buster and I was helping Uncle Buster tear down a barn, and I think Steve was at work that day.
No, I was there.
Or you was there that
That's
day?
where we got that big metal table too, and that big old board that you was going to make a bench out of.
We got several things, and farm gates, and I don't know what all that we have used over the years.
Yeah, we sold the farm gates.
Yeah, Steve thought we'd never use those farm gates. We'd never have animals again. And we should have known better, you know, because you know we're going to have something. And I'd like to get some llamas or alpacas that would tear up and eat that kudzu that's on the back 10. I should say back 20.
I don't think it's 5.
On the back 20, because it's a whole 20 acres. So I just say that, you know, a lot of people say, well, we got 40 acres of land and we got this on the back 40. So I guess I'm going to say we got this on the back 20. And so this, I want to put beside my pond. But this little number here will have to be flipped upside down. Every one of those bolts will have to come out of there.
It'll have to be cut off.
You cut them off, how are you going to drill them back out to put the new boards? Okay.
They're rusted in there.
And then we've got to sandblast this frame.
That means I get to buy a sandblaster from Harbor Freight, don't
If you want one, because I've needed one several times. So we need to get a sandblaster, blast this. Yeah, he can get a sandblaster if he wants one. And anyway, I'd like to sandblast this and then put new boards on it. Well, I guess Steve and I are going to head back to the house and get us something to drink, or may talk him into stopping down here at Rice's and picking up something to drink down there, and
Let's do that.
heading back to the house because the kids will be coming in from school directly, and we will, I don't know what we're going to do right now with that on the trailer. I guess we're going to take it off and try to fix it before we move it over there to the property.
Yes, but we're going to leave it on there right now because I got to go to work tonight.
Oh yeah, I forget. He's pulling some overtime tonight. He's paying his truck off, y'all. He's paying his truck off, getting that out of the way before we move. So that's our goal for right now, is from now until December to pay off his truck. And so that's what he's concentrating on right now, or so we are concentrating on. But right now I'm not contributing much. So
You contributed to the taxes.
So anyway, so there's so many loose ends that we had to get caught up and do before we purchased our land. You know, we had to make sure all of our taxes were paid.
Unloaded up there where I won't have to get the ramps out of it.
Okay. Well, we made it back here at Laster Farm, and we got the picnic table home, and it definitely is going to need a lot of work. But don't mind the hard work. I just want to be able to take this over there to our new property, and we'll have a place to sit down and eat lunch. And it was just going to be thrown away if it was left down there in the bottom. Mama left hers down there. If he wanted a picnic table, he could have hers. But this one, I'm sure he was just going to throw away. And anyway, I decided, Mama said, why don't you go ahead and get it? And I know you can, you know, fix it. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll take those boards off, cut them off, and then we'll have to get a sandblaster to blast all that paint off so we can spray paint it black again. And we did get the hair that was down there, and I'm looking forward to us using that on our new property, getting some things leveled up over there. And I guess I'm gonna bring the truck back around, and he's still got to unload the tractor and the trailer and stuff, and we're gonna see what else we can get into around the farm. So thank you so much for coming along with me down to the bottom, and we're gonna see what else we can get done around here, and I look forward to seeing you later on this week. And thank you so much for all the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel in the last couple of days. I think we've gotten like 6 yesterday, so I appreciate y'all so much, and I hope y'all follow along with our new journey of building that new homestead over there on our new farm. And so and something else, while we were over there on the farm, I know that y'all thought I was crazy because I kept referring to the pond, and when I got home, the pond video wasn't even on our tape. Our camera had shut off, I guess, because of the heat. Anyway, we did not have any pictures of the pond. I know it's not a very big pond, but it's about 1/4 to a 1/2 acre pond, and it is so cute. And I definitely want you to see that. What? Oh, he's calling it Tina's Lake. That is not going to be the name of that pond. But anyway, so y'all didn't get to see it. So I'm going to have to go back over there this week and make a video just on the pond so you can see my little pond. Now you saw the pond that was dried up, the other one, but you haven't seen the one that has water in it. Now the pond level, the water is low in it right now, but it's still holding water pretty good. So I'm gonna get off of here, and we'll see you back here this week on another video. God bless you. Until next time, we'll see you back here at Laster Farm or at the new Laster Farm. Bye.